What's any Minnesota shoes?
No.
Okay.
What's the mindset going into this week?
Just ready to go. We're just been training, and we're ready to go. So you gotta just go out there and put it all on the line. There's nothing else you can really change, right? So that's about it.
Being at the top of the lineup, what's it been like as a younger guy working with a veteran like Dayton Fix?
It's been awesome seeing how he navigates the season, and I think he just shows us that you just need to stay steady-headed and just keep going in the right direction.
Are there any styles of his that you try to emulate?
No, it's pretty hard to emulate him.
Were you happy or not about the bye? Because like I was talking with Coach Smith, the bye moves you through the bracket, but it might cost you a chance to get some bonus points and get your feet wet in the tourney.
Yeah, I don't really tend to like having a bye. I like going out there and, setting the tone for our team. It's big if you can go out there and be the first one on the mat and get a win for the team. So, but it is what it is, and you just got to move on and keep going.
Whenever the bracket did come out, and I was taking the same thing, are you looking at everything, or are you just kind of scanning it and moving forward? What's kind of your...
Yeah, I don't really care. I'm just, whatever. It is what it is. You got to beat the best guys, so it doesn't matter where you're at.
I guess we asked Tegan too, but just about your guys' relationship the last 6 years. Kind of what's it been like for you guys from high school to Minnesota to now?
Oh, I think it's been pretty surreal to me that, I've had, a best friend for about 6 years now, since probably about freshman to sophomore year. To just be able to, share the moments that, the good or the bad together for 6 years. Just be there to support each other, and I think it's been awesome that, we could travel all over the country, really, and be there for each other, and then go off to Minnesota and then come back home. It's been pretty awesome.
He was saying y'all kind of, y'all did kind of talk. Obviously, you had to make your own decisions, but you did kind of talk and see if y'all wanted the same things every time you kind of picked a school.
Yeah, we definitely bounced. We definitely talked a lot about it before we'd make a decision, and I think we, made the right decision, overall coming here. So, yeah, definitely for sure we like to bounce ideas off each other before we make a decision.
I know Coach was kind of joking with him when he came about speaking up and talking, and I know a lot of people have kind of described you as a kind of a jump start. How has your guys' personality meshed over since you guys have known each other, I guess?
I think it's a balance. I think, he's kind of more of a laid-back kind of guy, quiet guy, and I'm pretty outgoing. So it's been more of a balance, I'd say.
You mentioned a second ago supporting each other. Was that an important role for you? And probably would have been a better question for him, but was that an important role for you when he was injured in particular?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's hard to go through, injuries and, where your mind's at, it's hard to be like, oh, I don't know where I'm at. And I think it's good to have a best friend that's there who's like, hey, you're one of the best guys. Like, whether you believe it or not, I know it. I've been around you for 6 years. I know how good you are. It's just keeping his mind right. That's pretty much it.
Did you find you kind of, especially as he's going through such a lengthy return, did you kind of have to, he said that there were times where he maybe questioned whether, he was at this level. Do you kind of just try to remind him?
Yeah, you gotta remind him, every athlete's like that when they go through injuries, they're always gonna have that, self-doubt regardless of what it is, but it's good to have best friends like that can keep reminding you and reassuring you, where you're at.
How do you feel like you've improved as the season's gone on?
I think just, maturing, growing my confidence every time I step out on the mat, regardless of the results. I believe I'm the best guy, and, that's just what I've been having to prove throughout the season, being such a young guy. But I don't really think, none of that matters, just growth. I think that's the biggest thing for us younger guys, we got, 5 guys in the lineup that are young. I think that's the biggest thing for us is just, we got the older guys, but, I think we have something that we have to prove each and every day. They've been here, they've been through it, but we just want to show them that, we want the same thing as them, even though we're young.
Is that something you guys talk about with the other freshmen, sophomores, or is it just kind of an understood thing?
I think it's just, when you set the tone like that, I think they just kind of fall and they're like, yeah, this is what we want and this is what we want at Oklahoma State.